ChatGPT can answer almost anything instantly. So does that mean that blogs are obsolete, or has their role completely changed in a way that most people haven't caught on to yet? In this episode, we're going to explore if blogging is dead after ChatGPT and why that question reveals more about your strategy than you might think. If you've been wondering whether blogging is still worth it or how to actually make it work in 2026, this will give you answers no one else is talking about. Let's dive right in. So when people are asking, is blogging dead? What they're asking is blogging effective? Does it matter anymore? Should I be spending my time with a blog? So it's a very valid question, but the assumptions are actually just outdated. Okay, so let's catch up to today. The reality today is that a blog is more valuable today than it ever has been. But you have to look at your blog differently. Okay, we are now in the age of answer engine optimization. And what that means is we have these answer engines like Google. Google's no longer a website search engine. It's a content engine or an answer engine. And YouTube definitely has an answer engine built into it. And AI, they are a big part answer engine or a generative engine. Now, we're not talking about the generative side. That's different. That's creative. But when people are using it to find answers, or they're using Google or YouTube to find answers, if you create the right type of blog post, then these answer engines will recommend your blog post to them. See, none of these tools, including ChatGPT, they don't index websites. They index content, and specifically answers, because they're answer engines. So you want to give these tools exactly what they're searching for. When you create a blog post that gives very clear, specific answers, you're helping them out. So ChatGPT or other tools like Perplexity or whatever, they are trusted more when they actually give the source, they give the reference. And the part that it can kind of be tricky that I've experienced with ChatGPT is if it gives a quote, you want that quote to be from the real authority. And a lot of people are in an uproar when ChatGPT is giving quotes that are actually generated. So as these tools mature, Google is a lot better at this now anyway. The better answers that you can create, or content that really provides the answer that they're searching for, it won't have to make stuff up because it ideally wants to reference something that is real. Let me give you a real example. So this is Chad Littlefield, and we make a lot of videos that answer very, very specific questions. You can see a lot of these questions here. We also post these videos to his blog. So here's just one of them. If you go to the newsletter page, you'll actually see all of these. So let's go to page 3, and let's bring up Slowing Down to Connect, or 5 Ingredients to Lead Effective Meetings. You'll see that there's a YouTube video at the top that answers that same question, and an effective blog. Now check this out. We are now in the advanced mode of YouTube analytics for Chad's channel, and we are looking at external traffic. So I can show you internal traffic in a moment, but external traffic, he's getting 16,000 views a month from Google search. And there's a few places where ChatGPT is listed. So you can see one here. I think there's another one right down here, and there's more if you scroll down. But we're getting traffic on YouTube. In this case, we're seeing from Google search and ChatGPT. Now, if you just notice, the screen did change, and that's because I went over to view YouTube search traffic. So 19,000 views are coming from YouTube search. So hopefully this illustration is helpful to you, because this is a high volume of very quality people. We don't want a million views that go nowhere, but these views turn into leads and turn into business revenue. So here's a new way of thinking about your blog. You don't want to build subscribers to your blog. Your blog is not the destination, but it's the entrance point. You want people who've never heard of you before to find your blog, or to find your YouTube video, or to be recommended, or have them recommended by ChatGPT the moment that they need it most, right? When they're going to Google, YouTube, or ChatGPT and they're typing in the question that you've answered, that's the perfect time for these people to be introduced to you. So ChatGPT isn't going to link to the home page of your website or to the general blog page. It's going to link to that specific blog post or to that specific YouTube video. So let's talk about what makes a blog work today. Like, how is a blog today different than blogs were in the past? Well, the focus was different. In the past, you wanted to build a subscribership, and a blog was a way that you nurtured that following. So they would come back and they would become regular readers of your blog. That's not the goal, and that's not the real value today. The value today, instead of nurturing, like we've been talking about, the goal is marketing. And I define marketing as getting in front of new people who've never heard of you before. So if you create blog content, instead of content that will nurture people that already know that you exist, you're creating content that provides answers to people who've never heard of you before, but that are your dream clients, right? So consistency is good, but you don't really have to worry so much about the schedule of your blog. You can post several things one day and then skip several days. You don't really have to worry about the comment section. Now, if you do get comments, well, great. That's people engaging with you. If you get comments on your YouTube videos, yeah, that's great. But you want people to join your email list, and you want people to respond to your communication there and your invitations to webinars or invitations for one-on-one strategy sessions. Now, in this landscape of entrepreneurship and marketing and AI and technology, there are a lot of shiny objects. There's a lot of hype around a lot of different tactics and things that you must be doing. You've got to be here. You've got to do that. Oh, look at this funnel. Look at this shiny object. The reality is that most of these things are big time wasters and they're big investment wasters. And a lot of them don't even give you a real tangible return. They're kind of vague returns, like it's going to improve your branding. But when you do a blog the right way, you can actually track the results. You can see if it's working. And it's evergreen content. So it's long-term, it's trackable, it's evergreen. The YouTube strategy integrates seamlessly with a blog. So that's a big part of why blogs work better today than they ever have in the past. So if you're still blogging, great. Now you can learn how to do it the right way and actually get results for marketing. If you want to take this even further and dominate your niche, there's a reason I always start with YouTube, and it's because YouTube is the key to unlock ChatGPT. You'll notice a video with that exact title. I'll link to it right there. It's an episode I posted to my main channel. The main channel is Nate Woodbury, and I show you how to get your YouTube content ranked, indexed, and recommended on YouTube, Google, and ChatGPT. So if you want ChatGPT to pull your expertise from your blog and YouTube, YouTube will actually even be more powerful. Your videos need to lead the way. So go watch YouTube is the Key to unlock ChatGPT, and I'll see you there.